everyone, and welcome back to our digital marketing series. Today we're continuing with a bit of social media talk, and we're going to talk about how to be creative on social media.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to it. Let's kick straight in, shall we?
So today we've prepared a couple of content ideas and formats to inspire you to skyrocket your social media presence this year. We're obviously going to start with video, and the most engaging format of video on social media is going to be what we call snackable videos and, of course, mobile first videos. So try to think vertical videos, short forms, and we've got here a few examples that are really worth seeing from our lovely clients. So we've got Location, a whole IGTV channel that is worth going through. They have a selection of videos talking about their events, like this example here with the Toy Appeal initiative, properties sold, and so on. Then you have to think about how to make engaging and short videos for the properties you're promoting. So we've got here another lovely example from our clients, Grosvenor Billinghurst, which is really quick and engaging video about one of the properties.
Yeah, I think that they've got a nice format that just works, really, doesn't it? This is something that once you've created the format, it's quite straightforward to be able to top and tail for each property as a nice intro. The overlay text is quite handy, I think, in social at the moment, because apparently 90% of people don't have their audio on Facebook, initially anyway, and then once they see there's audio, they can always turn it on, which is a much better approach. I do love this phrase snackable. I think it's very descriptive. We used to say bite size, but this is a nice upgrade from that, and I think that's what people have got to get used to with video, is that it doesn't need to be some longed out big broadcast palaver with incredible edits. It wants to be all about now and quick. But fortunately, the tools out there and also the channels are allowing us to make it kind of pretty easy to achieve and quite fun and engaging.
Yeah. And another example here from Duncan Yarley, which I love, is the fact that it allows you to bring your people in front of the audiences. So whether it's presenting properties or giving updates on the market or the status of their office and so on, it's really simple, and you don't need much editing. You just need the phone and people willing to just say their bit.
It's clear that he's, sort of working from home, and I think that, he just looks like an approachable person that you'd quite happily do, get to know. Yeah, so that's awesome.
And we're going to stick to video a bit longer because we wanted to highlight a really popular form of video, snackable video, that is going to simply take off in 2021. This is Instagram Reels, but they're coming to every social media platform. We've seen it on YouTube. So YouTube rolled out in beta what they call shorts. So it's really up to 60-second vertical videos that you can only see on mobile. So this is really pushing the envelope on this idea of snackable mobile first videos. And we've got here a few examples. Not many estate agents currently do Reels on Instagram, but it's really something that Instagram is really pushing. So we encourage everyone to give it a try. It's really simple to put together with just clips that you shoot on your phone, for instance, and you can use them in various ways. So here we've got Richard James.
Yeah, it's
And
just simple, isn't it? It's just
yeah.
easy. It's frictionless. You can put a kicking tune to these things. Yeah, it doesn't need to take up a bunch of time putting together some incredible edit.
Yeah,
And I think
exactly.
people
And
are
this,
really chomping at the bit and they're getting a lot of, eyeballs, aren't they, these reels?
yeah, they're having an incredible reach. Don't think a lot of people have actually measured, how that impacts your brand overall, or your followers and so on. But they're really popular on Instagram right now. And this example, it's not even very complicated. It doesn't have any text overlays. It doesn't have any. I mean, the post does have a story. It's a call to action for landlord valuations. So it's a mix of property footage to attract and go with that message. But you can also do more involved things, like we have here a property walkthrough with a real agent going through it. Let's have a look.
I'm here at this property that could be a potential flip. It's been on the market a few months. It's a repo. Let's go check it out.
Gotta love a fellow hat wearer. Yeah, I mean, it's so, what I love is it's punchy, nothing's longed out. You've seen the whole house. This is why every call I go on, I'm saying, you guys are doing viewings, you always get there on the whole, or frequently you get there before the person coming for the viewing to make sure the windows are opened and all the rest of it. Get in there, do that walk round, grab that footage, each room, bam, 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 bam. You can put it on double time like that, drop it into reels, and bunch more followers, bunch more eyeballs, and a demonstration that you really actually care and you want to get as much coverage as you can. Don't sit back waiting for Rightmove to do the work when you've got this tool in your pocket.
Well said. Okay, and continue with this idea of having fun on social media. It's really, there are so many tools, especially with Instagram and on Facebook, that allow you to really have fun with the likes of Instagram stories, where you can use stickers, all sorts of filters, music, messaging, really a multimedia approach. And also you can have a creative twist on your typical posts, like presenting your stuff. So in here we've got an example of an illustration style of a person.
Yeah, it just adds a bit of, something. Instead of just looking at him, you get a little bit of creative to explain what he's about. It started off as an illustration, which creates a bit of intrigue right from the word go. And that campaign's gone down extremely well. Everyone in the team had a little illustration done, and it was quick and punchy. So that was good.
Yeah. The other thing with stories is that you can really kind of have fun with the whole brand, and also post lighter content and really show some behind the scenes footage, not always so serious. So for instance, we got here Anthony Pepe really enjoying winning the best estate agency award. And then again, location are doing quite a lot with their stories. So from properties to events, charity they're doing. Yeah, so you can have fun with, behind the scenes footage, images, something like the Staff Awards.
Yeah, I love it. I just think you can feel the character, you can feel the fun. You've got all your little stickers and little illustrative things you can drop over the top. I like the sort of combination of it suddenly cutting to video, and then, you know, going to stills and all sorts. But yeah, you can see the love in the air there, and generally a nice vibe.
This is not to say that there isn't a place for expert content or longer form content on social media, and all the networks are, you know, always working on including that as well. For instance, Instagram is rolling out what they call guides, which again, it's a feature not a lot of brands or users have been using. But we have here an example from Richard James. So it's basically a collection of posts or images, a list as such. So they've used this feature, for instance, to show properties listed for sale for certain.
It's like a roundup, isn't it? You might have a whole bunch of them, and this way you can just categorize them all into one guide or
yeah, so it's a really good way to reuse posts if you want to do the sort of roundup of properties for that month, or even highlight videos you've done that month, or I guess we were thinking about local area guides that could be
exactly
done in this way, and promote it. And you can still show off your expertise, even if you still keep it snackable, as we discussed at the beginning. So for instance, this is a teaser for a longer video.
I'm about to visit this very interesting project in SW9. It's a 4-story house in need of work. If you're interested in putting your stamp on something and looking for something that's priced accordingly, look no further. I've got something for you to see. Hi guys, it's Jack again from Orlando Reed. We're here to view this 3-bedroom house, this great door-upper in SW9. Let's have a look, guys.
And then you're prompted to watch the full video on YouTube. And
yeah.
So it's a really great way to engage users.
I'm definitely a fan of people walking along while they're talking. I think there's a definite sort of level of it keeps your eye on the action. You often see things going on incidentally. You can always just turn your phone and show over your shoulder or something that's happening that you're seeing. So it gives that feeling of, you know, live and publishing. And then you can cut like he has done there. So he might have done that earlier on in his office or wherever he was at home. And then he cuts away to this bit where he's just about to walk in, and then you do the walk round. So it's just about reminding yourself that whatever your eyes are seeing, if you can just keep getting the phone out of the pocket, just grab that for the moment. You never know when it's going to be useful. It might not be needed, and it doesn't matter. You know, your phone's got plenty of memory. So just keep taking the footage.
Yeah. One last thing to keep in mind, a great way to engage and also show a bit of creativity on social media. It's all about competitions and quizzes. So we've got here a couple of examples from the Christmas holidays, competitions, giveaways, and so on. But it's good to keep in mind that these can be run throughout the year with all sorts of reasons. For instance, here we had an advent calendar quiz that lasted 14 days, the whole month of December for Cambridge property lettings. And there were 2 winners that received a hamper giveaways. And in here, we had a great example from Collinson Hall, with a Christmas tree decoration competition, and it was presented again throughout December. So all of these, of course, they're so much easier to organize during the holidays or with you know, this sort of festive reasons, but try to be creative and think about you know, competitions that really work with your brand throughout the year.
Yeah, and I think again, it's about getting clients or your potential customers to, you know, capturing their attention through something a bit more lighthearted, a bit more fun, and you know, there might be some upside for them, and ultimately they'll just remember how that initial engagement came about. You know, you caught their attention, you have fun, and you know, I think that you also, people like these quiz things, you know, really sort of easy to participate in, and it's about light touch engagement. Often people, you know, might not actually show that they're interested in you until you give them a yes or no, or more or less, or something like that. They can just easily tap on and get involved in. So yeah, it's a fun thing to do.
Yeah. So to sum it up, Ben, I think it's very much about video and being creative with your phone on social media, but also try to experiment with all these new formats, short videos, stories, and get a bit outside the brand guidelines. Not
Yeah, exactly. It actually gives you an environment where you can try a minimum viable product. You know, you can actually you know, try something out, and it's not going to cause any massive problems if it doesn't, you know, come to fruition, or it doesn't work, or doesn't get the results you want. But you can at least demonstrate that you're forever trying. You've got your thinking caps on, so to speak, and you know, you're having fun and passionate about what you do. So well, thanks for putting that together, Di, and I look forward to catching up with you further on our next edition.
Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.